Initiating startup sequence.
Logging into system. Username accepted.
The following program is closed captioned for the thinking impaired.
My name is Tim, and I'm an alcoholic.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Hi, Tim.
Wrong group.
Wrong group.
Wrong group.
That's down the hall.
Oh, right.
And they don't have donuts either.
Son of a bitch.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, that's Tim. He's our lovely, lovely resident idiot.
And he just dropped.
Oh, lovely. Well,
And he's back.
while we get him back, somebody else introduce themselves.
My name is Sean.
Hi, Sean.
Hi, Sean.
I'm JC.
We
And
don't
I
care.
don't know why. I don't know why I actually just waved because no one can see me.
We don't care about you. We're not going to say hi to you.
If you go into video, if you go up at the top, you'll have playlists, and then I'll have scary videos.
Oh, and ladies and gentlemen, the lady you just heard in the background, that's Lauren, who decided not to play with us because she thinks she's too good for us.
How big of a party do you want, asshole? I mean, Adam.
Well, right now, I don't have a full party. Thank you very much.
Well, that's not my problem, is it?
It is your problem because you're not playing.
Yeah, okay, I'd like a guilt check.
Let's see. I rolled a 15. I'm going to say my modifier is a +3, so 18.
Here, you want to roll against him?
I rolled a 17.
Shut
My
up.
modifier is +5 because I'm a woman and I'm a master of guilt.
Shut
Yeah.
up.
Yeah, the guilt bonus.
That's a proficiency for her.
Yeah, guilt is a proficiency for her.
Yes.
No kidding.
Well, anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I am Adam. I am your gloriously gracious DM for this
All
lovely...
hail the DM.
Yes, all hail me. For this lovely, lovely D&D campaign that we're going to play for you. It is called Anthology of Interest. Yes, I may have stolen that from Futurama. I'm not going to confirm nor deny that.
Fair enough.
So, yeah.
Is part 1 or part 2?
You don't know. You have no clue about that. So, yeah. So, now that we've introduced ourselves, what do you say we get things rolling, huh?
Let's do this.
All right.
Rolling. I see what you did there.
All right. So, whenever you're ready to begin, Tim, on you.
Oh, do I start my story now? Is that what you're saying?
How else are we going to start?
Fair enough. All right. I just wanted to make sure. All right, ready?
I'm ready. Is everybody else ready?
See?
Oh, God.
I take that as a yes.
God, he's not listening.
All right, Tim, on you.
Once upon a time, 6 rather unassuming heroes journeyed the lands far and wide. From the depths of Undermountain to the legendary lands of Baldur's Gate, they established a legacy that was told for generations. Battling Gorgons, Manticores, Giants, and even the legendary Dwarf Lord Jogrom, nothing would stand in the way of our beloved heroes. Their cunning was too powerful, their might unrivaled in history. Paving the way for peace in their time, the beloved heroes had but one hurdle left to clear: the beholder of the underdog. Battling their way through ferocious hordes of horrors, our heroes at last found themselves staring down the one thing between them and utter peace. Swords were dulled and broken, shields were splintered and disintegrated, and when all was said and done, after all the dust had settled, our heroes were dead. The beholder was victorious that day. Not even their items of power, the backstabber, the holy avenger, grip soul, final death, the quarterstaff of alacrity, the daggers of the abyss, and death's hand were not enough to slay the beast. Peace was never realized. The beloved heroes were buried where they fell. One was buried with his holy avenger, and the others were scattered throughout the lands as a reminder of what could have been. What could have been? Indeed, here ends our tale.
So each of you find yourself in the town square of a city known as Rabanastre. And you just got done listening to a bard tell this tale. You have each answered a call by the kingdom in a time of crisis. You don't know exactly what's going on, you just answered the call, and you're here. You're in the crowd. We're going to start with JC's character, Apollyon. What do you look like?
I'm a human female, about 5'2" or so, striking red hair. Have a cloak. It's dark purple, a bow pulled up over my head. Dark green, leather studded vest of armor. Dark green leggings to go along with it, and black boots. There's a bow, a short bow across my back, and 2 daggers on my right hip, and a rapier on my left hip. And I have very striking violet lavender colored eyes.
Okay. And you were in the crowd listening to this tale, so after the tale ends, what do you want to do?
I will look around at the people in front of me,
Mhm.
try and see if there's anything I can pickpocket off of them.
Give me a um, give me a perception roll.
Perception. That's gonna be a 19.
19. Okay, well, is that with your modifier or is it natural 19?
That's with my modifier.
Okay. You see a few unassuming people around you in the crowd that aren't really paying attention to their surroundings.
Any of them got any money bags on them?
Uh, one of them does. He's this is a burly looking fella. with a big bushy mustache and uh, very baggy clothes.
And is his back to me, or is he facing me?
Um, kind of both. Kind of both. He's looking around. He's looking around the crowd.
I want to try and come up beside him and lift that money bag off of him.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check.
Yeah, I feel that.
What'd you get?
And that one.
Wow. Oh, wow, ladies and gentlemen, our very first nat one. Our very first nat one of the game. Well, we didn't waste any time getting that done.
Nope.
Uh,
Get him out early.
Yeah, the contested roll, he rolled a 15 without modifiers.
Someone's about to get their face smashed in.
So, yeah, you are about to get your face smashed in. Let's see. A 16 to hit.
That hits.
Okay. He's just gonna he's he's just going to punch you right in the face for wow 6 damage. That was a hard hit. And he's just gonna look at you with the eyes of death. Like, do you really want to do this?
I'm gonna put my hands up and sorry.
Okay, are you gonna skedaddle through the crowd?
I'm gonna skedaddle through the crowd.
So you're gonna get away from this guy, huh?
Yes.
All right. Well, that was a lovely beginning to your trip to Ravenester.
Yes, it was. That dice has now been sentenced to dice jail.
Yes, yes. So what do you want to try to do now?
Sit off to the side and make sure my nose is not broken or bleeding.
Okay, do you want to sit in a random area in the square, or do you want to make your way to the palace where you've been summoned?
I'm gonna just start trying to slowly make my way towards the palace.
Okay, you gonna do anything else along the way?
Not yet, because
Okay.
don't know what else so I just know I'm trying to get to the palace right now.
Okay, well, we're gonna say that you end up making your way to the palace, and you're just sitting outside outside the palace area on a bench, nursing your tender nose.
Yes.
And that's going to end your introduction. So, Sean, I'm gonna say you're up next, and describe your character for us.
Well, I'm wearing a, I guess, a violet hood. See.
A little harder to describe your character than you thought.
Yeah, I'm a little noob at this. I have dark hair that you can see. I have a grayish little overall thing that I'm wearing.
Okay. What does your armor look like that you're wearing?
It's it's gray. I have it underneath my shirt.
Okay. And what does your shirt look like?
My shirt is is black.
Okay. So the armor underneath I'm assuming it sticks out towards the top, so it kind of contrasts the black.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And is your hood up or down on your cloak?
I always prefer it to be kept up.
Okay. So basically, the hair that you saw that you said we could see is out the front of the hood.
Correct.
Okay. And are you carrying any weapons that we can see?
Well, I have 2 daggers
Mm-hmm.
that are hidden,
Okay.
and I'm using a quarterstaff, and I can use that.
Are you using it as like as a walking staff currently?
Yes.
Okay. So we can't see your daggers because they are hidden, so we don't know that they're there. So basically, you're walking around with the quarterstaff like it is a walking staff, and you also were in the town square. Let me actually pull up on Roll20 a little
Oh,
map.
and
I'm going to pull up a map of the city
okay.
of Ravenaster. Let me know.
Oh, and
Go ahead.
I also have a crossbow and these are hidden. I have a crossbow. I have like some blowguns,
Okay.
50 needles for the blowgun.
Okay.
I have a backpack, crowbar.
Well,
hammer.
That's just normal adventuring stuff. We're not gonna say we see any of that.
Okay.
That things like that are always assumed that you're carrying, but we don't include those in what your character looks like.
Uh-huh.
Think of it like a video game inventory system. We don't necessarily see what you're carrying your inventory in. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
But the crossbow, is it a hand crossbow or is it a regular size crossbow?
A hand crossbow.
Okay, and you said it was hidden, so I'm assuming it's like kind of strapped to your back underneath your cloak.
Yes, sir.
All right, has the map loaded for you guys?
Yes.
Yeah.
But it's like an enlarged.
Yeah, go on the there's a little bar on the top right. You can zoom out and zoom in on it. Go down to zoom out, go up to zoom in. Let me know when you guys have gotten it to your liking.
I've got them to mine. I'm at, where am I at on my zone?
You are JC.
I'm at a 20%.
Huh?
Just on my zoom, I'm at a 20% zoom. It kind of gives me a good
Yeah,
view.
I don't have the percentages on mine.
I'm at 20% as well. I found it.
JC, just so you know, you are. Oh my God, I can't even see that. Ooh.
I'm there.
Yeah, you're over there.
Okay.
Man, I can't believe mine's brown. I don't even know how to change that.
Click the color
Oh yeah.
next to your name.
Forgot about that. I'm gonna be red. No, that doesn't help.
I'm gonna assume I was telling the story in the middle of the Grand Bazaar.
In this area right here. Yeah.
I'm trying to see where you're pointing. I do not see where you're pointing. Oh, I see you. I see my ding. Yeah, that's perfect. Yeah.
That ding. That's the town square where you guys started.
Yes. Yes.
Oh yeah, I like that much better. JC, you are up near the palace, up in this area, basically.
Yep.
Sean, you are also down in this area.
Hmm.
You see where I'm clicking, Sean?
Yeah, I guess the center of town, maybe.
Yeah, it's more or less the center of the outskirts of town, basically. There's a wall that separates this part of town from the inner part of town.
Mm-hmm.
But that's where you are. You're basically in the town square.
Okay.
So you were also listening to the Bard's Tale. So what do you want to do?
Were you talking to me?
Mm-hmm.
I guess I just want to explore the town, maybe.
Okay. Do you want to look for anything in particular?
Mm, maybe. Mm, or just explore. Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to tell me what what you want to explore for.
Just to see if the place has any shops or stuff like that.
Okay. Well, you walk around and actually you just look around and you're surrounded by shops. I mean, this part of town is full of shops. Um, different shops, armor shops, weapon shops, trinket shops. These there are all kinds of shops around you, especially in this area of town right behind you. But they're all around you.
Are there any bars around?
Any taverns?
Yeah,
Hmm.
taverns.
There is there's a couple of taverns in town. Do you wanna ask anybody around you?
Sure, why not?
Okay. Well, you ask a couple of people around you, and they tell you there's a couple of good taverns in town. There's one kind of over in this area of town, over here north of you. There's
Okay.
a really good tavern over here inside the wall. Um, there's another tavern, but they're kind of wary of telling you where it is. It might not be a very reputable place.
I gotcha.
So, but they do point out two taverns for you.
Okay. Just so I'm near it, I may go to that one.
Okay. So you make your way over to the tavern, and don't have a name for the tavern yet. Let me get one real quick. Give me just a second.
How can you not have the tavern name ready?
Because I just don't.
First DM swerve of the session.
Let's see. We're gonna call this one Merciful Sign. And do you want to go actually inside the tavern?
Sure.
Well, you go inside the tavern, and it's actually not too crowded at the moment. It's actually pretty quiet. There's no music playing. There's a few patrons scattered throughout the general seating area.
What time of
It's
day is it?
this is about mid morning, like around 9 o'clock.
Okay.
So not too many people in there right now. The few people that you do see in there, they're basically eating breakfast, and the layout of the place, the best I can describe it is, think of the saloon in Back to the Future Part 3.
Okay.
It's basically that kind of layout. Very simple, um, very open, pretty straightforward.
Okay.
Not too terribly big, but it manages. And of course, there's a barkeep behind the bar that's kind of juggling jobs, getting plates to people who want to eat breakfast, and bringing flagons of drink to those that need it.
Mm, maybe chat with the few patrons that are there.
Okay. Give me a perception roll.
Which dice?
Well, it's always going to be the D20 unless I tell you like for damage otherwise.
Okay. With my perception, I rolled a 9, but I have a +1 perception, so it's a 10.
So it's a 10. Okay, you look around and you see out of the 8 patrons that are currently in the tavern, the only one that looks like they remotely want to chat or are capable of chatting is the barkeep.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody else, kind of wants to mind their own business.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll chat with the barkeep.
Okay. So what do you say to the barkeep?
How's it going?
Well now, what do we have here? You look to be from out of town.
I am.
Oh, what brings you to Rabanasta?
Heard this was a good place to visit.
Oh, yes, indeed. Very fine town. Lots of things to do. Lots of shops. Lots of good drink. Lots of food. Lots of great company. Can I get you anything?
How about, since it's only just mid-morning, how about some water?
Some water. All right, let me go to the trough out back. I'll be right back.
All right.
And the barkeep goes out the back and comes back relatively quickly. I mean, literally, the trough is in the back room.
Yeah.
It's where they keep their water. It's actually pumped in from an inside well.
Nice.
That you can actually see. And the barkeep brings you a flagon of water, and he's like, "There you go. That'll be 1 copper, please."
Okay.
So subtract 1 copper from your how much money do you have?
Where do I find that at?
It should have been on your character sheet. You should have written. Let me pull up your sheet.
It's not under equipment.
Well, I'm pulling up his thing on D&D Beyond, which, by the way, ladies and gentlemen, D&D Beyond is a fantastic tool for creating a character. People on Critical Role use it.
Yes, I do.
And it's a fine little tool to build your character. So for those of you out
used
there
it.
that want to quickly put together a character for your Dungeons and Dragons campaigns, I definitely recommend checking out dndbeyond.com. That's the letters DND Beyond.com.
Cheap plug.
Exactly.
Even though they're not our sponsors,
No, they're not sponsors of us.
and even then, I use the word. What is the keyword? Critical.
I don't know if that one is still active or not.
I would say this though, we would have a lot harder time doing this without that site.
Yes, just about everybody in this campaign did build their character on dndbeyond.com. I don't see anywhere on there that we put how much money you get. JC, no.
I have 15 gold pieces myself.
Well, Sean's a sorcerer.
Hold on, let me grab my book.
Oh, I got the book up right now.
Wait, I think I have 5.
Oh, I'm about to find out. Sorcerer, page 99.
Let's see.
JC, turn to page 99 in case you get there before I do.
I'm already on page. I'm already at the sorcerer page. You're actually gonna want page 100 because that's gonna be where more of the stuff is at.
Yeah.
All right. So, did you take the Dungeoners pack or the Explorers pack?
He took. Let's see. Crowbar, hammer, baton, rations for 1 day. Whichever one has 10 rations in it.
There's 2 that have 10.
Which 2?
Dungeoneers pack, Explorers pack. Hold on.
The one without the bedroll.
That's Dungeoneers.
What about crowbar?
Yeah, it's me the Dungeoneers because Dungeoneers does not have a bedroll. He has 12 gold pieces.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so put 12 by your GP. Well, actually put
11.
Put 11 and let me get the conversion. I think it's 10 silver pieces.
What page would I find that on, Adam? You know?
I don't know where you'd find that in the book.
Oh, look in the book real quick.
I'm just Googling it. Exchange rate.
143. Alright,
It should be 10 silver pieces.
1 copper is 100 gold pieces.
Yeah. So you're gonna have, but it's also 10 silver pieces.
Yeah.
So you're gonna have 11 gold pieces.
It's not even noon and you're already having the math.
I know, you people. 11 gold pieces, 9 silver pieces, and 9 copper?
And question.
I believe that's correct.
And the next question.
Uh-huh.
Shouldn't we have rolled out for money as well?
No. You get that money that is given to you in your pack. That's what you start with. So, Sean, did you get all that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. I think that's right. I hope that's right. Any other questions, real quick?
No.
JC?
I'm good.
Okay. Sean, do you want to stay in the tavern for right now before you make your way back over to the, or make your way to the palace area?
I'll go ahead and go to the palace area.
Okay, so you finish your water, get a nice little bit of a refresher, and then uh, head on off to the palace area. And when you get there, give me another perception roll.
All right. Because I am a court functionary. With my modifier, 12. I
12?
rolled 11.
Okay. All right. You get to the palace area. You're outside the palace, and over off to your left, you see a bench right outside the palace wall. And on that bench, you see a female with striking red hair.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and from what you can tell, uh, she's wearing a cloak. Um, and as far as you can tell, otherwise, normal, plain looking uh, traveler's clothes.
Mm-hmm.
And she's nursing her nose.
Her nose?
Her nose.
Okay.
Like she got into a fight.
Hmm.
Do you want to go over to her or talk to her or anything?
Sure, I'll go talk to her. Why not?
Okay. You make your way over to her. And what do you say?
You seem... Good morning, how's it going?
Well, I'm bleeding from the nose, so not good.
What happened to your nose?
It got broken.
How did you break it?
I didn't break it. Someone else broke it.
Who broke it?
What's it to you?
I'm just a concerned sorcerer here. I just was trying to be friendly and nice, and I just wanted to know if how you got your who and how you got your nose broken.
Some douchey boo back in town broke it. I don't know their name. I didn't ask.
Is he a short blonde kid?
No. It was like a mountain of a man.
Well, what did you do to piss him off?
I'd rather not say.
Okay.
You get the sense
Well,
that
there's hostility coming.
Yeah,
I get that.
that there's a little bit of a hostility from this character. Not too much, but it's there.
Mm. Was there? I'm talking to the Is there anything I can do? Talking to...
Well, you know magic, right?
Oh, yes, of course.
Why don't you be a dear and fix my nose?
Okay, I can do that.
Sean, roll me a deception check.
With the D20?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, with the modifier, I rolled a 9 because I rolled a 5.
Okay.
I have a plus 4 to... Oh, wait.
What?
Wait, you said a deception roll?
Yeah, deception.
Okay, yeah, I rolled a 9.
Okay. Apollyon, you get the feeling that
You gonna roll an insight? I'll roll insight. See if I.
you can roll an insight check.
I rolled a natural 15.
Okay. I was gonna give it to you, but since you wanted to roll, I'm not gonna say no. You get the feeling that yes, he is a sorcerer, but he has no idea what he's doing when it comes to fixing your beleaguered nose.
Well, I'm waiting.
And Sean, roll me an intelligence check. Add your intelligence modifier to this roll.
With my intelligence modifier, I rolled a 4 because I rolled a
2. So, Sean, you're sorcerer, and let me see if I can get this name right. You said, Sedenial? Shedenial. Okay. Shedenial, you take out your wand, and you have every intention of trying to fix this young lady's nose. And you say a short incantation and point your wand toward Apollyon's nose, and the only thing that happens is like a spark comes out of the end of your wand, and that's it. And you have this look on your face like, I'm not exactly sure that worked, but something happened.
You may want to keep training.
Yeah, I might need to do that.
Okay. We're gonna say that the two of you continue to converse over the course of the next few minutes and get to know one another a little bit better. There's still hostilities. There's still there are still moments of trying to figure out this magic that you actually don't know. You think you know it, but you don't know anything about this kind of magic. And Tim, we're gonna go on to you now. Ozzy, you have just finished telling your tale to the masses, and now the crowds are starting to disperse. What do you do?
I'm gonna look around, see if they left any gold for me.
Did you Give me, give me a wisdom roll.
Nine.
9.
I rolled a 6 with my +3 modifier, or
Okay.
you want me to?
So 9. Okay, so you did remember to put out a little bucket for the coins. The problem is you put it in the wrong area.
Awfully. Well, I pick up my bucket and my various implements, and
Well, I wasn't done. Give me a perception roll.
my perception. 9.
9. Okay, well, you managed to find I'm gonna say 3 silver pieces that were left kind of in front of where you were. They're not in the bucket. They're not around the bucket. They were left kind of in the front of the area where you were performing.
I took the liberty to add 3 silver pieces to my inventory.
Lovely. So what do you want to do?
Well, I would like to go ahead and pick up my bucket, pocket the silver and my various implements, and I'd like to get a lay of the land. I'd like to know where I could find a decent breakfast and a drink.
Okay. Well, you are actually staying at the tavern that's over here inside the wall.
Oh, very nice. Oh, okay. The tavern
You're-
inside the wall.
Yeah, you're staying there because it's a tavern / inn.
Do I happen to know the bartender there?
Since you've been in town a couple days, you've managed to get acquainted with a lot of the people at the tavern / inn, and since you are well versed with the people, tell me the bartender's name.
Oh, the bartender likes to call himself Lou.
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 All right. And the name of the tavern that you're staying at is called the Dancing Gentlewoman.
The dancing what?
Gentlewoman.
Ah, very nice. Very nice.
So you want to make your way? You want to make your way back there?
Yeah, I would like to make my way back there. I probably left my bedroll and things of that in my room. I'd like to go ahead and collect and grab a bite to eat, get a draught of ale before I ventured out.
Okay. You make your way back to the tavern. I mean, it's like you and the bartender Lou have bonded over these past couple of days. You're good. You're good buddies. I mean, you give him a high five on your way up, and on your way up the stairs to your room, you basically, shout back down to him, Lou, I'm gonna need some breakfast. I need me a draught of ale, and I'll be right back. And you go and collect your things and come back downstairs, and there's a table, kind of over off to the side, not next to the wall, kind of in the middle of things. That's been prepared with some breakfast, some hot breakfast, some a draught of ale for you.
Yeah.
And you sit down to a nice hearty breakfast.
Lou, you are the man. How much do I owe you, sir?
Well, You know, since you're a good customer, I'm going to say it's on the house.
Well, fine. I pull out the 3 silver from my pocket. Take this as a tip.
You're too kind, sir. You are absolutely too kind. Will you be continuing to stay here?
Absolutely, sir. Absolutely. Especially if I find my way through again, you're the first person I'm going to talk to.
I'll keep your room for you.
Fantastic.
All right. We'll be
I
seeing
help
you.
myself to this wonderful meal and drink my ale.
Mhm.
And after I've rested for a few minutes, I pick up my things and I bid my farewell to Lou and I walk out the door.
All right. Now he is keeping your room for you because, as far as you know, you're not leaving town just yet.
Yeah. Okay.
You're just collecting your things for the days. You know, whatever the
Yeah.
day may bring to you.
Loot across my back, a couple, my dagger, just in case something happens. My flute, of course.
Yes. Yeah.
The implements of my work.
Yes. And while we're at it, describe what Ozzy looks like.
Um, despite being 5'5", Ozzy is a striking figure with a strong jaw, with dashing curly white hair and lightly tanned skin, with a little bit of a bit of facial hair, a light mustache, and a bit of a hair on his chin, just like a little thin line of chin across the middle. he is donned with a white tunic type shirt with a red cape. And the visible implements, of course, is the lute upon his back that is strapped across his chest, with his flute somewhat like in his pocket on the side,
Mhm.
and a dagger to his left.
Okay. Fantastic. So you're exiting the dancing gentlewoman, and are you going anywhere particular? You know, you have been summoned to the kingdom um, to help with its crisis. You were since you are a bard, you were given full permission to entertain the city, which is what you were doing earlier. But when the time comes, you do need to make your way to the palace.
Yes, I decided that since I've already done my couple of days in town, I've already reconnected, made new friends, connected with old ones. I figured it'd be the time for me to address the particular noble that has summoned me here, provided he's you know not the one that I'm fearing.
Why don't you regale the lovely audience with a short background history of that?
Once upon a time, I once satirized a noble who still wants my head.
See,
So, yeah, like I made him look like fat and foolish and a midget, which, to be honest, that's what he is. But he didn't take it too kindly, and now he wants to kill me.
so
Of
you're
course.
basically looking over your back everywhere you go.
Oh, but I have no regrets about it. I'll probably do it again.
You probably will. You never know.
Yeah. Indeed, but either way, I go to the palace as summoned. The noble in question did give me a couple of days, and I have exhausted those couple of days, so I must go to the palace as summoned.
All right. Well, you make your way to the palace area, and much like when Shedenial went, you see uh, you see a bench over on your left hand side next to the wall of the palace, and you see um, a rather monochrome looking uh, dressed sorcerer and uh, uh, a female. You're not exactly sure what the female is, but she has striking red hair, and she looks like she's wearing plain clothes underneath her cloak. And it looks like they're they're not exactly bickering, but they're feeling out one another, conversation wise.
Feeling out, you say?
Conversation wise.
Oh.
Idiot.
The sexual healing.
So at this point, do we overhear anything that Apollyon and Shedenial might be conversing about?
Actually, I don't even make any pretense. I just walk over and just kind of peek my head over, just wondering what the heck's going on. I'm just curious.
Well, what are our two bickering people talking about?
Oh well.
No. I'm asking them,
Oh.
not you.
I'm trying to ignore him.
Me or
Okay.
Yes,
So
I'm trying to ignore Sedino so Sedino continues to try and converse.
so Shedenial is trying to converse with this individual, and she just looks so. No, I don't want to say annoyed, but perturbed.
Well, I'm going to attempt to pull the sorcerer aside. Just like, my good man, may I offer via some assistance?
unless you know how to fix noses, I don't think you'd be any help.
Well, I don't claim to be any expert in the medical arts, but I will give it my best chance. Just have a seat right there, sir. My lady, may I be of assistance?
Can you fix my broken nose?
I am not an expert, but I will definitely give it a shot.
Can't do any worse than he did.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay. So you would actually use
medicine?
No, because you don't exactly you don't exactly have a healer's kit.
Healer's kit? I don't have a healer's kit now.
But you do have something called Healing Word.
Healing what?
You have Healing Word.
Healing Word. I do have healing hands.
No. You have Healing Word. What?
I have Healing Word, but also I have an additional feature and trait. I have Healing Hands.
And what does Healing Hands do?
Crap, I didn't write it down.
I have it right here. It's once per long rest as an action. You can touch a creature and cause it to regain a number of hit points equal to your level. But you also have a first level spell called Healing Word, which does
yes, I do have Healing Word,
which does a little bit more healing.
At this point, yes, it would. So I would like to try Healing Word.
Okay, it's a first level spell. On your sheet, let me pull up a character sheet for you. Just a sec. What's next?
Healing Word would be.
It's a first level spell, but
Yeah.
I'm showing him on his character sheet what he needs to do with it. You have two first level spell slots. Okay, this is on the third page of your character sheet.
I'm looking at it. I have 4 slots taken.
Well, those are the four. Those are the 4 spells that you know.
Yes.
Okay. But you can only, cast 2 level 1 spells. Healing Word is 1. So where it says slots expended,
yes, sir.
You need to put 1.
Yes, sir.
Because you've just expended one of your 2 spell slots.
Got it.
Okay. So, you want to cast Healing Word on?
I will cast Healing Word to try and attempt to alleviate this lady's obviously broken nose.
Okay. Give me.
There shouldn't be any roll for it. It should.
Well, I'm going to make him roll for it.
Oh, okay.
Give me a D20 and add your intelligence to it. Or no. I'm gonna say you can add your charisma to it.
There we go.
Since you're a bard.
I definitely like to add my charisma to it. All right. Let's do this.
Just I know it doesn't require a roll, but this is just for fun's sake, just in case you got a nat 1.
I did get a nat 1.
Are you serious?
Dead serious. Dead serious.
Can Lauren confirm this for me?
No, she's not around, but I'm being dead ass. I rolled a nat 1.
You seriously rolled a nat 1?
Yep.
JC, I am so terribly sorry.
He did worse than I did.
I probably broke it even worse, man.
I am so totally sorry about this.
So be pissed more at him, not me.
Well, he shouldn't have pickpocketed, but we're not going to go that far, are we?
Give me just a second. Give me just a second. Oh, crap. JC, you know exactly what's going to happen. I've told you.
I know it's coming.
Oh, my God. Alright, let me pull it up. Oh, okay.
Somehow I feel like we've been here before, JC. It's like deja vu all over again.
Okay. Well, it's not giving me. Okay, it's not giving me what I need to. Give me just a sec.
Did JC go AFK? Did he just quit this game in shame?
No, I'm here.
He knows what's coming.
I hear him dying inside. I mean, I could literally hear it in his voice.
Ooh, wait.
Let me pull up the.
So what you're looking for, Adam? It's 3rd level.
It doesn't matter. It's still gonna happen. What page is it on in the book?
54.
54. Oh, there it is. It was on the next page. Okay.
Oh God.
I'm back.
Oh God.
What's happened so far?
Well, Tim, our lovely bard Ozzy tried to use a healing word on our beleaguered Apollyon's broken nose and rolled a nat 1.
Oh, well, I heard all that, but...
They were just trying to find what was going to happen to Polygon's nose now.